Well, g'day, and welcome once again back to ZhaoQing. Today we find ourselves along the edge of one of the lakes here. If you look at a map of ZhaoQing, which I'll have to get so I can actually put into the videos and sort of point out where we are. But if you find a map of ZhaoQing, we are, if you look at Star Lake in the middle of the city, and then off to the left of that there's two smaller lakes. So we're up at the furthest lake. We're sort of right up at the northwestern end here, and we're going to go for a little walk here this evening. So basically going to walk around here right the way around to about here, cross the road to the main lake, and we're going to finish up at the what is the National Rowing School here in ZhaoQing. So over here we see Seven Star Crags off in the distance. All these apartment buildings up here are very, very new. Up here we have a lot of housing, single dwelling sort of places, very expensive. All the rich people live there. And then in here the new train station, which was completed maybe 3 or 4 years ago. So we're basically going to just take a little walk around this edge of the lake here. Go and have a look at some of the interesting little parks and things. Have a look at the beach, which, well, for someone from coastal Australia where we have lots of beautiful beaches, it is very strange, but I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So as we look up here, we have a nice little pagoda here, and then up above that where you can see those people walking through and biking through, there's actually a nice path. And where we were just standing down here is a bit of a square looking out over the lake. It's a beautiful area, especially in the evening. We have a big hill up here. The sun's going down behind the hill. So you come here of an evening time. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's nice and cool in the shade. Get a bit of breeze coming off the lake. It's really nice. It's a very nice spot to be. And then looking back towards the pagoda, we have these little path running through here. Beautiful little garden. All sorts of plants and things in here. It's really, really nice of an evening to come down through here. So we're going to walk up this way. We're going to come across, not far away, first of our little sort of town square areas where a lot of people gather in the evening, play badminton. I can't remember the name of the other sport they play. It's like hacky sack, but with it's a platform with feathers on the end. If we see some of them, we'll have a look. There's actually some people who are really skilled with that sort of stuff here. If we can't find them here tonight, we might actually go and do a video of them. They play down near Paifong Square every night, and it's very cool to watch. So we're coming up now on first of these public square areas here. This is a really nice little spot. It's very, very popular in the evening. Probably a little bit too early for the crowds at the moment. Yeah, normally sort of 7:30, this place will be pretty packed. See the sun going down on our left over here. So it's, yeah, starting to cool off. It's quite a nice temperature at the moment. Actually, be out for a walk with a bit of breeze coming off on our right shoulder there, off the lake. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, this actually small piece of the lake here that we see, it's probably maybe a 2 kilometre walk all the way around, maybe slightly over 2 kilometres. But yeah, it's a very popular walk of an evening. So the other thing that's happening at the moment, and I don't know if this will keep this area either really busy tonight or really quiet tonight, is we've just had Mid-Autumn Festival a couple of days ago, and it's now National Day holiday here in China. So, let's have a look. What have we got here? We got some English writing. With a water surface of about 100 hectares, BoHai, literally billowy sea, lake is the westernmost of the 5 lakes in the Xixingyan scenic area. The lake is surrounded by mountains in the west, south and north and features crystal clear water. The lake is the best place to enjoy a sunrise from Xixingyan 7-star rocks at daybreak, and the view changes as one moves. BoHai Lake in the morning glow is a famous sight that echoes the lying Buddha at sunrise that one can enjoy from Fairy Lake in the east. So if we look down here, so we can see the sun's going down right behind us here. So morning time, you can imagine the sun coming up sort of directly in front of us here. It'd be absolutely beautiful. The 7-star crags behind. Might actually have to make an effort, get up early one morning and come and do some photos here in the morning. Mornings are not my best time. I'm definitely not a morning person, so that might be a bit of an issue, but we'll see how we go. So we see here we've got lots of grassed areas over here. It's really quite nice. And here on the right, I've mentioned this before, here we see the Australian bottle brush, which is very popular here with the red flowers. Can we see any decent sized flowers on them? That must be the wrong time of the year. But yeah, for those who aren't from Australia, who haven't seen a bottle brush plant before, get on Google and have a look and look them up. They are beautiful, beautiful flower when they're flowering. So getting past the grassed area up here, we have up ahead of us here, big town square area. I can hear some music playing, so we might have a dancing group or something happening, or maybe it's just someone doing karaoke up here. I'll have a look, see what we can see. No, it might just be a family group. So here we have this big square, and then we have a nice pagoda over here, so the family over here having dinner or something there. And then over in front of us here we have this guy off in the distance here singing karaoke just for fun, out on his own. It's yeah, like I've said before, very, very popular here. So up here we have big new hotel, and then in front of us here the, what does that say, Guangdong, Hong Kong, Macau, Greater Bay Area Tourist Port. So you come down here to catch a train, or I'm not sure which trains they have. I know you can get the old sort of diesel powered slow train in here. I think they do have some electric lines running in here as well, but it's not the sort of national high speed rail that you've probably heard of, which we will have to go and do a video. Actually, we'll duck through this way. So this is fairly new area in here, which I only recently discovered. So over night time you have a few little bars, say milk tea shops, little barbecue places. And it's the final countdown. Europe, there's an old record. So yeah, this is just a short little area. I haven't actually been in here at night time to see how busy it gets, but I imagine it gets fairly busy. So we'll duck back this way, have a quick look here at the train station in front of us here. So yeah, we can see, so all of this from the hotel up here right the way through is all new. It's actually where I go if I want to go to DuamZhou. On the train I actually come down here. I get the slow train rather than the fast train, mainly being because to catch a fast train you're sort of spending an hour and 20 minutes in a car to get to the train station. It's sort of out the other side of DingHu. So by the time, you know, if you just come out here, it's 10 minutes on a busy day to get out the train station here. It takes 2 hours to get to DuamZhou on the slow train and 45 minutes on the fast train, but by the time you take into account the time for travelling, it's actually quicker on the slow train, and the slow train station is actually nearer to the sort of places I want to go and have a look at. So we're just going to duck up these steps here. We'll have a look back up the train station from up the top here, and also we should be able to get a really good view of the lake from up here as well. And then hopefully we can get back down up in front of us here. So yeah, this whole area underneath at the far end there, underneath is car parking. And yeah, big train station, hotel. There's a couple of hotels built in here. And then these here, I think they're, I'm not even sure actually, that's because that's over the road. So yeah, I'm not even sure where they go down to. We're not going to go all that way to have a look. And then looking back this way, over the lake. So just over in here was where we started the video. And we're heading over this way. So we're going to see if we've got steps down this side here to take us back down. We actually had a really good fireworks display here. Oh, when was that? Must have been 2019, maybe 2018, from this building up in front of us, where they were launching, they had fireworks launching from the water down here on boats, but then also off the top of this building in front of us, this sort of pinky orangey looking building. And yeah, it was a really good night. People lined up all the way around the lake. It was absolutely beautiful. And then we have this road in front of us is generally really busy. Bit quieter now with National Day holiday. Most people who are going to travel have already travelled in the last couple of days, so things are a little bit quieter than what they might generally be because everybody's on holiday. But coming back, I came back on the school bus from DuamZhou back to our campus here on, when was that, Thursday night. And a trip that normally would take us, normally takes about an hour, maybe just under an hour, 55 minutes. Took us an hour and 45 minutes on Thursday night, and that was a pretty straight shoot directly through where it's, you know, there's normally no traffic, but the traffic was just unbelievable on Thursday night. So Thursday was sort of the last work day here, and then, oh, look at that costume, that looks fantastic. And yeah, so once work finished on Thursday, 5:30, everybody was off on their way to wherever they're going. So here we have ZhaoQing's beach. We don't actually swim in the water, but it's where all the little kids come play with their buckets and spades and build sandcastles and, well, all sorts of drains and yeah, all sorts of stuff going on here. So yeah, this is a very popular little area for the young ones. It's a favourite place to bring the kiddies. Just trying to see down there if there's anybody that we know here, but it doesn't look like it. So we can see the sun's just dipped down below the horizon, so we're going to keep walking. But yeah, it's made me laugh when I first got here. Oh yeah, and then up on the left here we have another big grassed area. People can go and sit, let the kids play in the sand while the parents sit up on the grass with a good book or something. Actually, no, nobody sits with a good book anymore. Everybody has their phones watching TikTok or WeChat channels or something along those lines. But yeah, when I first got here, I can't remember who it was, but somebody said, "Oh, have you seen ZhaoQing's beach?" I went, "No," and they brought me up here, and oh man, I laughed. You know, coming from, well, the part of Australia I come from, where we have just beautiful, beautiful beach after beach after beach in the ocean, you know, to see that and they call that a beach. For me, that's just a big sand pit. But, well, you make do with what you can, don't you? They don't have access to the ocean and stuff here, so they've built a little artificial thing for the kiddies, and it is very, very popular. People love bringing their young ones down, so good on them. Hello. So as you can see, there's also a very, very popular little cycling route down here. Yeah, so those last two that went by are on those bikes that you can hire sort of around the city. You just scan the QR code and off you go. Yeah, this is a very, very popular little area for riding your push bikes. We do have a lot of these signs all around the place, giving sort of details of what's going on in what areas. But a lot of these are still all in Chinese, so I have to get some translations organised one of these days. You see people out here with their cameras. Lots of really, really good places for photography around the lake as well. We've actually missed the chance at the sleeping Buddha. I got told about it too late and I was busy with classes and stuff. I was going to go and do a video, so I'll have to leave that one till next year. It's a spectacular, spectacular little spot to go and get photos and stuff. Sort of, that's far down the eastern end of the lake, but it's well worth the walk for me. So the other thing you'll find around the lake, dotted around everywhere, is a lot of bicycle rental companies. So different to those that you see where you scan the QR code on the bikes, these are actually shops that rent you bikes. They have your sort of standard bicycle, then they have tandem bicycles you can rent. They also have like 4-wheel bicycles that hold 4 people, which when we get up to the corner of the lake up in front of us here, we'll actually see some of these. There's a shop up there that rents out the bikes, so we will stop and have a look at what they've got there as we walk around. So I see another big grassed area here, people up the top having a picnic. Looks like they've got a little gas barbecue set up there. So cook up some dinner, sit on the grass, have dinner, watch the lake as the light fades away. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous spot to be. And that square over there is where we're heading to, which we're not far away from. We'll give you a bit of high speed, we'll be there in a flash. Okay, as we come around to the right here, finding ourselves in another really lovely spot to be sitting. Oh, so the sun wasn't below the horizon as I thought earlier. It's still on its way down. It's looking absolutely gorgeous. But here we're coming into another really popular little area for people to hang out. Beautiful views over the water back towards the city. A lot of people down here trying to catch some fish. I'm not sure how successful they are in there, but there's a lot of people trying, so there must be some chance of success, or they wouldn't be doing it, I wouldn't think. So I see a guy down here with a little net, so he'll try to catch maybe little tadpoles or something, little minnows. And more out here with rods. Just young kids, probably more for teaching them about fishing. We have a bit of a stream here running down, so this will run down off the mountains in the background there. And I have a big open area here where people can hang out, enjoy the evening. It gets very hot here in the during the daytime, but this time of the evening it's absolutely gorgeous. A beautiful spot to be. So we see another ancient style pagoda in here. There's no seating in that one, unfortunately. It'll be a nice place to sit, especially during the daytime when it's hot sun beating down, looking out over that lake. Let's so here we have the sun sort of starting to dip down below those clouds up there. We might get it appear back again below that sort of cloud, or that cloud might go all the way to horizon. So here we have big open area here. So here we have people getting their photos, the sun going down behind them. Okay, and we're going to carry on through this way, and we're going to eventually work our way to this national rowing school, which is up ahead of us a little ways. So we just have a look at the signs up here. We have some English here. So off to the left we have Red Brimming West Bank, Archway Square, which is Paifong Square, Peach Blossom Forest off to our right. Wrong time of the year to really get that. Restrooms, and the west gate of Seven Star Crags, which is the way we're heading, although we're not going quite that far. So yeah, this is another really nice little spot. You come down here of an evening, probably in about an hour from now, there'll be a lot more people around, and yeah, a lot of people getting out, enjoying it. Once that sun goes down after dinner, come out. Another family out here on the grass. Oh, we've got a guitar sitting there. Oh, I'm so tempted to go over and just start playing their guitar for them. So we're now heading away from that sort of westward? Yes, the northwestern lake. We're heading towards the main lake of Seven Star Crags, and we're going to work our way down to this rowing school, which yes, really impressive when you see them out training out on the lake during the day. Get a lot of them. So over here we have one of these bike hire places. So let's go have a look at some of the stuff you can hire here. So down here we have these sort of electric little buggies. You can hire these and head around. Then we have these four-wheel bikes, which okay, some are 4-seaters. We've got one here that's a 2-seater, and then looks like we have electric bikes over behind here as well as push bikes. But we're going to head this way. We're going to attempt to cross this road. This is a bit of a mission. This road here gets very busy. So okay, let's duck in front of these cars. Oh, we got one coming this way. We'll get through quickly. So as we get over this way, this road that we're on now, if we follow this all the way down to the end, this actually takes you to the west gate of Seven Star Crags Scenic Area. But we're not going to go even nearly that far. We're just going to get down here a little ways. Oh, car coming out of the car park here. Oh, we have these drink machines. Get yourself a cold drink. And then moving up, it's school holidays at the moment, so we're not actually going to be able to get in. We might try and arrange sometime in the future to actually do a video inside this this rowing school, and yeah, see if we can go and see some of their training stuff and whatnot. But yeah, school holidays at the moment because of the National Day holiday, so it's basically a week off. So there won't be anybody there today. But actually, which trying to decide, but yeah, we'll walk all the way down here. Down past the electric buses here. Oh, no, only electric bus. There's only one. It's a truck parked in front. So down here in front of us, not only Seven Star Crags, there's also a couple of hotels, quite nice hotels as well. There's also some private housing areas, which are again sort of more individual houses as opposed to sort of standard apartment blocks. But again, like those up on the mountains that we saw at the beginning, they'd be very, very expensive to live in here. And again, popular cycling areas. Sort of, you get around this part of the lake, this sort of part, you're on the road, but once you get around a little bit further, you're actually on dedicated footpaths and bicycle paths, so it becomes much easier. You're out of, you know, away from cars and stuff to ride around. You can get basically all the way around the lake. It is absolutely beautiful. So really nice ride. Me and my mate Peter used to ride around here regularly. Yeah, at least once every couple of weeks we'd be out on the bike ride. We'd either come out here or do a ride over to ZhaoQing. But yeah, around this way was always very, very pleasant to ride around. Especially sort of this time of day when you got that bit of breeze coming in. Absolutely beautiful. There's also quite a bit of traffic here today as well. Normally this is reasonably quiet road, but Seven Star Crags will have just closed. So yeah, a lot of people heading out from there. So now right here we have this chicken that you can see. This was actually the mascot for the Guangdong Games, which was, we got a date on there, 2018, which was a big event here. Yeah, it really got everybody's attention. There were a lot of really good events. I went and saw a couple of gymnastics events. You see the sun going down over the river. Yeah, the Guangdong Games are a really, really good event. Really well done, a lot of different sports. And in here, this is basically the National Rowing School in here. So I think if we get around the other side here, we'll actually see where they launch their boats in and stuff. I hope. Yeah, I'd like to get into this school and have a look at what they actually teach. I don't know how old the students are, whether they get them really young and, you know, 13, 14, 15-year-olds and start training them early, in which case they would have to do schoolwork as well, or are they older, sort of more college age, where maybe it's more just about training and whatnot for the rowing. So you can't really see. Out here, just in the water here, there's a little platform. There's a couple of platforms there, where they will be launching their canoes from. So it's all, I don't even know what the style. I know they do kayaking out of there, but they also do like the 4s and the 8s, you know, the long boats that they use in the Olympics and the like. It's hard to see, there's lots of trees here. Down the back here there are a lot of the boats in there. I don't know how well you can see that through there. Let's try and zoom in a little bit. But we'll see, if we get around the corner here a little bit further, we might be able to find a better vantage point to have a look in there. Or maybe not. Okay, this is the end of the school here, so that'll be access for cars to come down. Let's see, we might be able to just get the camera up high enough to have a look over the fence here, if we're lucky. Yeah, so we can see all the boats there. It's so we're going to go a little bit further. There's one other little thing down here which will take you to have a look at. Might just cross the road here, get onto this footpath over on the left. So just up in front of us here you can see the first of the 7-star crags here, which is actually outside of the scenic area, but I don't think we'll actually be able to go up there. I think they'll be closed by now, but we'll get down and have a look at the entrance there and give you a look at what's going on there. This was actually the sort of first place I came when I got to ZhaoQing. My first day here was staying sort of over in the middle of the city, which we'll see if we can see from somewhere up here. And yeah, I just came for a walk around the lake on my first day here. Ended up to this place, and just walked up, climbed up the top of the mountain, had a look and stuff, and then climbed back down and walked back home. Came back out here a couple of months later with a couple of students and found out, rather to my horror, they actually have to pay to get in there. I hadn't even realized. I just walked straight through. There was a sort of little passageway over here to the right that I walked through, and you actually pay further over on the left here. So I didn't actually realize it at the time, but yeah, we can see this rock goes basically straight up here. We might even come and do a little short video here one day, because it is a really nice spot. And then heading back down, into here, we have a we have a coffee shop down in there. Pretty sure there's a hotel down there as well. So we're not gonna go right the way down into there. We'll get down at the gate and have a little look. So yeah, it looks like there's a few shops and things down in there. But that's about as far as we're gonna go. So we're gonna head back to the city now. It is time to think about getting some dinner. I'm starting to get hungry. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed that little walk around this sort of northwest end of the lake area. Yeah, it's a beautiful spot, really nice, especially over that far side where we started, behind the mountain of an evening time when you're out of the sun. It all is very, very beautiful, very quiet and calm and nice and cool with that breeze. So if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Share the video with friends, anyone you know who might be interested in learning a bit about life here in China. Learning, yeah, what things are really like. And if you have any questions, comments, whatever, chuck them down in the comment section. If you have any ideas for things that you might like to learn about, chuck them down in the comment section. If you give me some ideas, we'll attempt to make videos of whatever you want to see. So yeah, make sure you do that. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you all in the next one. Take care.